Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Legends of Dragaea. This is an idle dungeon crawler with a guild management system that seemed kind of interesting and odd. We're going to start a new game, and we're going to go ahead and skip all this. It's basically telling you can make your custom character however you want. I do slightly wonder why. I kind of wish we could actually choose on these how we want to kind of tilt into them as far as starting levels. It does show us it's starting at level 3. So yeah, we can level that up with like successful attacks if we want to do that. But as far as what we want to go with, we have a few options. You can start with any race or class you want. This is kind of, all of them have the kin name, which always throws me off a little bit, but we're fine with it. We're going to go with, we'll just roll. Actually, no, we'll just go Alzorath. There we go. Okay, confirm. As far as our class choices, well, race choices, we have human, which starts as, they seem kind of just like a generic, just they are your regular dude fighter kind of character. Support, physically focused. You have your cat kind of characters that are oriented towards rogue-like abilities with heightened awareness and agility. You have the Impkin, which is more of your assassin, dark magic kind of character with a balanced thing of your maximum life and barrier. So I'm guessing barrier is magic defenses. You get Dark Blood, Dirty Stab, Dirty Fighter. Most of these have a total of 4 on them. This one has a total of 5. It has Foxfire, personal space. So this is going to be your more traditional magician, whereas this is going to be your more dark magician. We also have this seems kind of like a barbarian almost, or a paladin. It seems a little bit more barbarian-y because this makes you resilient. And then we have the more fightery, tanky, armory kind of character, which increases physical defense and stuff like that. I think as far as our starting character, I'm going to go with the Kitkin just because it's the generic mage and it seems to have a decent balance. I looked at these beforehand. I have not actually played the game, but it seems to have a decent balance of each of the magic types. It does get a little bit of XP rate boost towards staves, so we do have a weapon choice. Light armor is an option as well. Light armor is skill in wearing the lightest of armor. That gives you increased magical defense. Medium armor gives you agility, whereas heavy armor gives you physical defense. So we're going to be wanting to be backline with this character pretty much if we go with it, because we don't want to take the physical damage. We want to block the magical. We also got dodge here, increases take damage or dodge attacks to get that up. So those are going to level up relatively nicely. Block, I think taking damage or blocking attacks while equipped with a buckler, shield, or lantern. I don't know if we can cast magic with a shield equipped. I would not mind. They also don't have item lore. Who gets item lore? Seems like it's our dark mage that gets item lore. And yes, the audio is going to be a bit loud. I'm going to have to adjust it in post because there's currently a bug they're working on fixing that causes it to go to max all the time. So I'm just leaving it on max. We're going to go with... Oh, that's actually got block. He's got even better block. This one's got item lore. Use utility... Okay, skill in using utility items. So that's not like detection kind of things. We do want to get ourselves a rogue. So I'm thinking what we want to do is kind of a traditional fighting party. Anyway, these are just our base stats and stuff like that. Maximum life, maximum barrier, melee attack. We have our melee accuracy. It's 102, whatever that means. A lot of these numbers don't mean anything to me yet. We do have life regen of 1 and a barrier regen of 1, which is nice. We also have some bonus stats. So we need to change our color a little bit. I'm going to go... Do I go like weird creepy thing or do I just go... normal? You know what? I'm gonna go weird creepy thing. We're gonna go slightly darker than that. We'll go just like all emo. I am a mage and I have issues. There we go. No, we'll go with that. Why not? We go purple as well. Nah, we'll just go I have issues character. We can also make a custom face. You can upload them. I have not uploaded one. Oh, we could go with wizard. Why not just go with wizard? There, we'll go with just like a custom wizard. Okay. And start adventure. And now we get to choose our guild. We can randomly roll through these a little bit. We could go just kind of weird stuff. We'll go with Seers. And we'll even go with Seers with a space on the side. Why? Because we can. Now, do I want to go like full like weird gothy theme here? I say gothy. It's not actually gothy. We can go like that. And then we can go like that, and then we can add the colors. So we'll just go white. Do we go black on that or do we go red? I think we go black on that and then we go red on this. There we go. We can be edgelords. There we go. That's the term I want. And yes, you can make a custom banner as well. I'm not going to do it. But now we've got the tutorial. Welcome to Elderton, a small village with not much in it. But because of this, it's the perfect place to set up your guild. Let's build a guild house. First click on the first empty plot, then click on the Build Guild House button in the bottom right of the screen. Cool. So we have empty plots. These are each going to be like unique things. We also have a tavern there. We have a workshop and an adventurer's guild. So we build that. It's going to give us our next tutorial. We now have that. We need a storehouse to store our stuff. This is going to be a semi-idle game. We're going to have to upgrade this, but dungeon crawls, from what I understand, at least, are actually idle, if you will. The actual dungeon crawls are. So now we get to hire an adventurer. We get some choices here. Welcome to the tavern. Here's where the adventurers from around the world congregate and to form parties with the promise of loot. Click on an adventurer to view their stats and decide if you would like to hire them. Hiring is optional, and you may forgo parties altogether and dungeon dive on your own if you choose. Head over to the roster menu in the guild house after this to set up your parties. And yes, we can actually get parties. That's going to be... I think we can tell by the icons what they specialize in. This seems like a death magic character. This seems like a tank. This is a mage. And this seems like a rogue. So we are, of course, going to take Everest. Yeah, heightened awareness, cat-like agility, kitty claws. Yeah, they do. They're the rogue. They've actually got the ability to spot invisible things in the environment. They've got okay physical attacks and stuff like that. It looks like they wear medium armor, so they're going to be a dodge tank. So I will hire you. I will hire you to be our actual tank. This is shield and armor, stuff like that. So they're going to be blocks and stuff like that. And we are going to take... do we want another normal mage or do we want a dark mage? I am torn. We're gonna go with... We'll go with a dark mage, why not? Actually, no. We're gonna go with a normal mage, because it looks like we can get healing magic from that. So, yeah, 2 healers. That seems like not a bad idea. Now we actually have another quest to get quests. Which is gonna be this one over here. Teach me a cool fire spell. I hate these spiky things. Press the quest to accept it if requirements are met. Okay. We're not going to go on the hunt right now. But we should be able to go on a roster here. What are we looking at for our equipment, by the way? We have basic bupkis. So that increases our magic casting speed. We might actually go with a shield on our off as well. That has a bronze buckler, bronze shield, and they have the caster thing as well. So we can form a party, I believe, of 3 people. I have that other mage there just in case. Okay, so in the town, what else do we actually have in here? I think that's our roster. Yeah, there we go. This is where you can set up your parties for the adventures ahead. Click on one of the character slots at the top, then any of your hired adventurers to add them to the party. You can have up to 10 parties. Okay, so we want you in that last slot. We can go roster back here, press that. We're going to have the tank, and we're going to have the rogue. This seems like a good combo. We'll have Minato in another one. What does this button do? So, okay. So 509 is basically our thing for the wizards. So the wizards are, oddly enough, less of a bonus. That's intriguing to me. We don't have enough to get all of them, so we're just going to leave that one sitting in there. So let's go after... Let's teach you a cool fire spell. As you tear the quest from the board, you hear a young voice behind you. Hey, you! You turn around, don't see anyone. Down here! Okay, a young Imkin boy in a very fine clothing. Whether he is, he's probably rich. You know the magic, right? Papa won't let me learn it. Teach it me a cool fire spell. I'll pay you with my allowance. Okay, he grins as you pocket the quest slip. Walks back to his table. Teach you a cool fire spell. To complete this quest, you must have a character in your roster with a red magic skill of 10 or higher. When you do, finish the quest by pressing the view accepted quest. Okay. So we need to have that. Okay. These are rank E quests. Hate spiky things. As you pocket the quest slip and turn away from the board, you hear you nearly trip over a little Kit King girl wailing her eyes out on the floor. I can read. You kneel down to console her and ask what is wrong. You're the one who can save her, right? My Angela's stuck in a tree. Crying seems to increase tenfold. The entire room's attention fixed on you and the girl. Quickly reassure that you'll get her cat Angela down from a tree, and instantly her face is beamed with glee as if the tears dried up and disappeared in a millisecond. Really? Thank you? And we need 10 or higher with lances to get a cat down? What? Okay, so we can view those, kill out hedgehogs, kill goblins, and we'll just take that one. Kill one worm. Okay, so go back to town. Where do we go next? World map or market? Oh, Hunt Emporium, Jeff's Generals, Protectives, Laborers Union, and Leela's Boutique. That's accessories. This is going to be weapons. That's potions. That's armor stuff. Okay, so we need a decent amount of gold for that. I'm assuming DR is the currency. So world map. Welcome to the northern lands of Dragaea. In this map, you can view available dungeons to adventure into with your parties. More dungeons unlock as available ones are completed. Clicking the top button switches between dungeon and boss dungeon. Okay, we don't want bosses right now. Dungeons can have a single party of up to 3 characters, while boss dungeons can have a max of 3 parties of up to 9 characters. So that we definitely need more characters. Before entering a dungeon for that sweet, sweet loot, you'll have to select your desired party or 3 desired parties for boss dungeons. You can also view the item drops, monsters, and dungeon upgrades when you level up the dungeon from exploring it enough. Okay. Okay, we can actually enter the dungeon more than once. I'm just going to enter once. So that's Perkin, and we have katanas on you. You have a stick, and you cast Foxfire. Can I actually change what skill we have? I think we just enter dungeon once. Success chance 58%. Okay. Encounter rate, we can actually increase those with upgrade points. Those are the droppable items, and those are the dungeon monsters we know nothing about. Utility loadout. We don't have any utility items, so we're just going to have to enter dungeon like this and hopefully not fail too horribly. I don't think there's anything we can particularly click on. Unless it's stuff like this. Okay. We need upgrades to actually get up to those other ones. Can I actually turn? Or do we just go straight through it? Ow. And yeah, they are auto-battling. So we got victory on that one. We got some gold and a hat. So that's going to be a cotton hat. Plus 5 expedition power. Cool. So close that. Now, it doesn't look like we get to turn. It looks like it is just make your way through. There's some more money. Money is not moving very quick, and I don't know... Yeah, this does not change anything yet. We don't get those until we get dungeon power, I'm assuming. Or until we reach a certain point in the dungeon. There's some more stuff. We'll check out what kind of loot we got at the very end, I think. That is probably the flee button. If I had to take a wild guess. Oh, it's a big green thing that shows like, I am running the hell away. Okay, that is fine. So do we actually just automatically escape whenever we click that, or what? We're still working on floor 1 of 3. So he's getting experience with staves. It's not too bad. We do need to get fire magic up. I do wish there was something clickable in this. That would be a nice improvement to it, to actually have it so you could click on these to get some kind of minor item. That'd be another way to add interactivity to it. Yes, I know it is an idle game, but even just having a little bit of optional interactivity is not bad. There we go. We're not actually dying, so that's a good thing. That or let us turn would not be a bad one. We're getting advantage on stuff, which is also kind of neat. Oh, we got an uncommon, I think. Yeah. That's not bad. Medium armor, light coat. Cool. That's kind of contradictory, though. We're at level 2 on this. So we can get speed ups by using that. Okie dokie. So what we want to be doing is just making our way through getting these unlocked so we can go through it faster and then start unlocking stronger enemies, if I had to take a wild guess. Because going through it faster is just going to get you more XP towards it if I'm understanding it correctly. And we are not losing very quickly to this. I do wish I could, like, see our experience with... Oh, can only carry 100. But I do wish there was a way to see... We got some gold from that. That's fine. Why does it say 7 out of 100 on this? Oh, because we have 7 different items. Okay. But... Can I actually... No, I can't do any clicking on them either. Ow. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I do, like I said, I do wish there was more clicking to go on here. We're level 2 on that. We need 5 of these to actually upgrade the speed. But yeah, upgrading speed feels like it's going to be probably the most important early thing to go for. That way you can just get A, more stuff, and B, you get the XP faster. I'm assuming it gets us the XP faster. We do have an upgraded item there. Can I actually change you over to the club? Okay, back. No, I can't do any equipping in this. So we can't swap out equipment when we find it. We have to do that in town. That would be a nice change as well. Unless I am missing a control here. Oh, you leveled up on life. You got 21 there. He was at 20. We're working on perception as well. Maybe eventually we won't need Everest in the party, but right now they're the only ones with like perception for traps and stuff like that. So we're on to level 2 next, which is probably going to be where we're going to run into risks of not necessarily dying, but probably having to deal with stronger enemies. Ooh, we got that. I'll gladly take it. Oh, that was a lot of progression on level 2. The music has gotten a little bit more ominous. Oh, we got goblins. Okay, so they actually do damage. And we got him. Loot acquired. And there's our recovery going on. Our barrier recovery is pretty solid. Our life is low as hell. And we do actually get advantage here with this. Kinda wish we were casting that a bit more. I'm not a huge fan of armors. I don't know if we keep these if we run away. Oh, there is a turn. Unexpected. I am slightly curious as to why the angled walls, if that makes sense. There's another staff. How are we looking on inventory? Ooh, we got some epic bronze greaves. Ooh, nice. It's heavy armor, though, so we have to be aware of that. I don't know if it's going to help all of our characters. I think this floor we're actually fine with as well. The third floor has me worried because it says we have a like 54% chance of success. So being able to do that really quickly, and I mean being murked as soon as we get down there, is a distinct possibility. Oh, you knocked out my shield in one hit, bud. That was a little sketch. I don't think we'll get ambushed before the barrels, thankfully. Some better gloves. We got an extra life there. I think... Yep. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, after we take this group out, we run. Victory? Or DR. Do we actually get up? No. You will keep all obtained items and Dragner gained up to this point. Yeah, get out of here. Dungeon success. Dungeon failure. 0. Party. We did level up a little bit into those various abilities, so we can actually kind of gear towards that. Stats. Dungeon mastery acquired. Monsters defeated. Okay. Party items. We got a whole bunch of loot there. Monsters. Go back to town. So let's go ahead and drop in here. Oh, nope, that's not what we want. Map. Go back to town. So we have 474 DR. Can we hire more adventurers? Yes. We could get a second party going. I don't think we can send them out automatically yet. There is something later I'm wagering we can. Equipment-wise, you need to upgrade your stuff. That's an equal one. We could actually increase requires level 6 swords to actually use that. This requires lances 1. We can actually move through our characters. You currently have lance skills. I think we might keep you on lance. You get an equal there. This is an upgrade. Heavy armor level 1, item mastery, maximum life. We don't get heavy armor growth very quickly, so we might want to stick to light. That's medium, that's heavy armor. Although we could just do a heavy armor wizard and lean into that a little bit. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to. These only provide 4... Okay, maximum barrier 3. 1, 2... That would be 5... 6, 7 plus 3 from our base stats. So this reduces the amount of barrier we have, but increases... Oh, no! I mean, can I actually look at my base stats? Let's go back to here. Main stats. Maximum life, maximum barrier. Barrier has 0% physical defense, but 75% magical defense, whereas life is just your life. Okay. So that just changes our defense. So equipment. Yeah, we could go heavy, I guess. Maximum life. I'm going to go ahead and equip those. And do we want a buckler instead of a... That's a magic speed bonus, though. This would let us get blocking. So I'm thinking we go for, like, a tank wizard. Agility -4. That is versus this. That's even worse agility. But gets us a bit more barrier increase. I think we want to go into heavy armor, though. For you. Although we could always just go with the melee character. Do we have an optimize? Where best? Torn on that one. As to whether I actually want to do that. Obviously, staff. I don't know what the staves do long term. We haven't seen an upgraded stave. But I don't think we necessarily need to go... Although that gives us magical crit chance. We would be increasing medium and heavy armor with that. And currently our growth rates on those are kind of low. So I think focusing in on one might be a better idea. Which, in the long run, I want to go heavy armor, but... And we do have, like, just crap we can sell. I think I might actually set our loot filters as well. Okay, go to you. Since you're our tank, let's go ahead and wear best. You want to be on spears, my guy. Don't know why it says those are better. They're faster, I think is why. And you are going to wear best? Wonder why no one is equipping the club. Yeah, you... Where did your katana go? Oh no, that you are the one with the... Equip that. You could equip the club instead of the katana. That's a crit chance. It's got a shield. Since that's going to increase that, I kind of wish I could put the shield and this book, but it's only offhands. So, yeah. We'll stick with staves. Looks like we can have weapon swaps as well, because there's 2 slots there. You don't get any bonuses from those. Although you are set up for medium, so we could just do... Where is it? Light armor there. Equip. And you are just going to get better with that. And we could go for like iron sword. This requires katana level 1. This requires sword level 6. This is going to be more damage. Yeah, melee attack 8. It's faster. It's accurate. Does not give us the crits, but it's fine. Physical block chance is absolute ass. We could immediately get you into heavy gear. Yeah, we're going tank wizard. So heavy, equip. Heavy, equip. Heavy, equip. So everything is working towards learning heavy armor there instead of light. Although light increases our barrier. We'll see how it works out. This is an experiment. I'm going to go ahead and take the book so we cast faster. Not sure why we would ever want the regular buckler instead of the bronze one. Yeah, agility's lower, but... meh. Go back to town. Go to market. We still can't build any of these yet. We need 1,000 gold to build the first one. Can we sell stuff is the question. Okay, so we just want to sell the commons, I think. It gets 146. Unlock them all. Inventory. Can we lock you? Because I want to have a base of each that can work on level 1. So, like, we want to have a staff locked. We want to have a spear locked. Actually, no, we don't want that one locked. We already have a spear. We want the buckler locked so we can get level 1 shields. That's going to be our level 1 light armor for now. Oh, wait. Unlock that. What level does this one require? Level 5? Lock. Unlock that. So we want to lock the things that... This one we can sell because I'm pretty sure this only requires level 1 medium armor as well. Yeah, it does. So that one can get sold. This is bronze greaves. We have better bronze greaves to keep for that. Can be used to upgrade buildings in tier 1 equipment such as light armor. Can be used to upgrade buildings in tier 1 equipment such as heavy armor. So those are upgrade items. So we can sell you. And yeah, we will just unlock everything just in case we need to. We can fit 100 things per inventory slot, I take it. Judging by that 10 out of 100. And we also have, I believe, quests we can turn in. Which should be here. Quests. And we can turn in the hedgehog one. It gets us a... Oh, that got us money! Yay! We need to kill 10 goblins to actually get the rest of that. So go to the market. We can buy a building now. I'm gonna go with armor. Yeah, we can start buying better armor for our characters. A world map. Let's continue in the plain caves. 60% chance of success. We do have some upgrade points we could use. We could increase the item drop rate, but we want to get the fast forwards. That is our goal. Fast forwards, pretty much essential in my opinion. It'll let us zip through these first 2 floors a lot faster. It'll let us get items we particularly want. And then we can start increasing probably either the encounter rate or the item drop rate. Ooh, that's a yellow. Extraordinary. Experience bonus, barrier steal, lifesteal. Ooh, I like leech abilities. So we're going tank wizard on this one. We're going rogue, we're going standard fighter here. I think we might go traditional wizard on a character as well. Kind of want to send multiple characters through some of these dungeons once we get the ability to automate it. So I do want to have a second party starting to grow. I'm very intrigued as to what the long-term plans for this game are, especially whenever we start getting the multiple parties out roaming the wild. Now, obviously, this is just the demo, so we're not going to see the full, complete game today, but as it stands, we're doing pretty good. Oh, we didn't level up the thing I wanted to level up there, but fine. Yeah, they keep attacking with this. I wish I could actually turn this off and tell them, don't whack things. I don't know how to change my active skills. That is something that I would like to do. I'd actually like to be able to tell a character just cast magic, but at the same time, I don't think you can. I do have a feeling we're going to start getting more spells, and we may be able to, like, on-hand a spell to fill that slot. Oh no, we got ambushed. Dude's got barrier, though. What does our gear look like? I'll have to check that after this. Because they actually they have barrier now, so that's some magic defense. I'm guessing, just a hunch, that this is just a hunch. I'm guessing that we end up having barrier from some equipment. What is that god-awful noise? That was an awful sound from outside. Got level 4, 1 more to go, and then we can get speed up. I'm looking forward to it. We're actually already almost through the first floor. That was faster this time. We obviously need to kill enough goblins to get through the nonsense. We're already at 10 items, too. So you obviously need to stay on spear so we can do the spear quest. So that's going to be our spear character. They're going to be spear and shield. Standard hoplite approach. Level 2. Surprised we don't get attacked going to the stairs. Now, once this hits 5, totally grabbing that. Looks like we got a chest coming up too. A red chest. I think the other chest we had was... Oh, it's locked without any tools. The party decides to move on. No! Yeah, we don't have any tools. We'd actually have to go open the shop for that. I think that one was one of the 2,000 gold shops. Ow. This is one reason why I gave them more life with the heavy armor. Because that's what got them last time, is something just punched through that shield and they got their life nuked. Obviously, our life regen is absolute ass on that character, but it'll improve. It says you can build it however you want. So I went with, I'm going to do something stupid. There's our ×2 speed. We have advantage on that. Advantage against a singular guy. Doesn't always feel particularly great. I don't think we're going to survive on floor 3 very well. Unless we get lucky with our encounters. At least judging by the amount of damage these guys are doing. And I don't know if there's a priority target system here. I would like it if they prioritize the left target more than the right. That way you could have a front and back line, as in traditional RPGs. I do think we are fine on floor 2 now. Oh, a bunch of hedgehogs. Cool. We are still getting experience on magic, even whenever we kill them with the staff, by the way. Just a little bit, but it's better than nothing. So on to floor 3. Should be right here. We're making progress. Oh, it looks like we're coming up against a boss on this floor. The party is healed. Not that we particularly needed it. Oh, we do have a boss. Party is blessed by the shrine. What does the blessing do? Got ourselves a bit of treasure. Do we stand a chance against the boss? Giant bee. Nice. We're getting loot. Easy enough. Means we aren't going to get advantage on whatever's at the end of this. Do we actually, when this party finds something, it's locked without tools? Yeah. We found an illusionary item. Well, an invisible item. We're going to get level 6 off of this, though. Do we die here and lose all of our loot? Possibly. Am I pushing them too far? Absolutely. Should I leave right now? Probably. Ooh, we got a plant. I think that's the first time we've encountered a plant. And we immediately get 2 in a row. Awesome. Here's a oh, giant bee. We somehow survived that one. Let's go ahead and go back to 1 step. Run. Yeah, we're not going to go against the boss fight just yet. Mastery acquired, monsters defeated, items acquired, drag. Okay, that was a 10-minute run. Monsters, we got a little bit more. We actually got our imp goal as well. 2 levels up on, I'm guessing that is dodge. You got shield level up. You're getting heavy armor level up now. It's not going to hurt anything to have that. We actually gained magic defense as well. Cool. So back to town. So we have 374. Let's go to our inventory and sell garbage. That requires clubs level 6. We got clubs level 1 right there. Do we want to put an axe on somebody? It gives them an experience bonus too. We could put it on, that requires axe level 1. We can put it on a character that's not axes. So we'll go ahead and equip the bronze axe. Even though I have a feeling, yeah, that's going to be a slow XP growth item. We're going all stupid stuff now. Deal with it. That's medium armor. We don't want that. Oh, magical block chance 30%. That is an offhand. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and equip that. Same kind of things there. It gives us magical defense 2 as opposed to none from the book. The book speeds up our casting, so it's a more better offense. As far as the rest of this stuff, not going to go for it right now. These give us higher expedition power, but we're not going to go for them just yet. This is defense 8 and 8 versus 4 and 4. So this looks like it is just better. That's our tier 2 armor there. That is heavy armor for the head. That's 4 and 2. It's the same one that we have here, isn't it? Yeah. And the light means that it's new. Did we get any improved spears? Of course not. We did not. We didn't actually get any new heavy armor either, sadly. We got more bronze bucklers, though. So we can sell... I'm torn as to whether I should just... I'm going to lock one of each of these. Oh. Well, that's the same thing. Lock. We'll lock an iron sword. Oh, no, that requires swords level 6, but we'll still lock it. Lock that. Lock that. Lock that. We have clubs level 6. We'll lock one buckler. Lock our book. Lock our tier 2 hat and our tier 1. One of each armor. Get rid of those because we have extras and they don't do anything. Lock that and the boots. That's tier 1 medium armor. That's tier 2 medium armor. That's tier 1 bracers. That's tier 1 helmet. It's tier 2 bracers. We'll lock those. The light hide. Yeah, we're going to lock all of our crafting supplies. Now, it looks like we can sell the rest of this. I don't think there's anything that I left unlocked that is... Yeah, we're good. And we actually have a quest we can turn in. I'm guessing it's that. View accepted quests. Turn that one in. Get us some more DR, which lets us buy stuff if we want to. Or hire guys. Or we can possibly save up for some upgrades if we want to. Or we can get tools. Potions and other utility items. I think we save up to build a shop that does potions and other utility items here. Because here's just shopping armor. And we can buy the level 1 stuff. Although it seems to be random as what's displayed in here. So we need to be careful about that. So we're going to save that stuff for now. How much to upgrade you? 2,000 for an upgraded storehouse. Increases max inventory size by 100. We're going to keep going in here. 67% chance of success. We have 6 upgrade points. Let's go with... I'm going to go with experience rate. And it costs money to reset it, but we're just going with XP rate so we get stronger faster. And having it sped up means that we just get through all the nonsense quicker. I have a feeling by the time we get to ×4, we're going to be really freaking strong and we can just zip to the very end of this. So it does ramp up some decent stuff here, I guess. So you don't have to wait as long to go through them. Obviously, whenever we get to the more dangerous areas, it's going to possibly take longer to do this. There you go. Good job. Yes, we're going Armor Wizard. I have played an Armor Wizard before in D&D. It's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to set up if you're super low level because you generally end up going Fighter Wizard, which isn't optimal. You can do some fun stuff with it and Action Surge, but generally speaking, that's just a way to burn through your resources really fast because you'll cast a spell and a cantrip in the same turn for your main actions. I suppose you could do a bonus action one as well. There's some errata about doing actions and bonus actions with spells and stuff like that. And I'm not having to click to advance these screens, so we're doing good here. I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure, at least in the description of the game on Steam, I think it did say you can actually send out teams without having to sit on them. So if we get this one to like 100% success, In probably the second dungeon, we can start leveling up another group in the first part of this dungeon. So this group can just go 100% success on another area, and then we could sit and do our normal walks in this one. Oh, we're getting observing skills. The advantages there are serious. So we'll probably do one more run without fighting the boss, and then we'll fight the boss in this. It's not going to be the worm. I'm fairly certain it's not going to be the worm. I do want to see if we can get it so we just have spells in both slots. So we could focus on leveling up spells instead of weapons. That would be a nice change. Just chaining all the spells together as your mage to push the levels up on that. Because you have access to, like, other skills. We could be, like, doing dark magic and regular magic. So it could be draining life from things. And obviously our wizard is... Oh, we've actually got levels. Now I'm curious as to if that's how we can get those kind of things going. But yeah, Ryutsumi is level 3 already. They've been getting a lot of kills because they're just faster at it. And they're kind of... We're going with what they're designed to do. Do we fight the boss on this one? I'm kind of getting overconfident, I think. Oh, we might fight the boss on this one. Provided none of us get totally walloped on floor 3, I think we try fighting the boss. And yes, I do want to get as much plus speed as possible. Oh, and we always just catch the hedgehogs unaware. That is unfortunate. Got 308 DR from this, though. So that should put us over 2,000 to upgrade our storage, which I am a loot goblin. The reason I'm keeping the level 1 stuff, though, is so that I can train people on stuff that they're not normally going to be using. And I think with our upgraded axe and sword situation, we might be a lot stronger than I thought. Okay, so here's a blessing. We haven't gotten the full heal, so it's not like that automatically spawns at the start of this. We did get a better buckler. There's our recovery going. Yeah, our levels up, I think, increase our regen, too. Because that was zippy regen on our main character. Got an upgraded katana. That's nice. I do wonder if the speed at which you level certain things is going to vary based on your current level. Like, it could, there's a few ways it could be approached. Like, if you are training a low-level skill, it might go faster if you're higher level. Or if they do a thing where it is total XP across all skills, it might slow down. There's examples of that, like Final Fantasy II does the slowdown one, whereas, I'm talking about NES Final Fantasy II. Whereas other games will actually let you accelerate so that you can bring these other less popular skills or less used skills up. Oh, it's the worm. Well, worm is wrecking my shit. Nope, we're running. Get out of there! Run! Run! Yeah. Oh, did we actually not get to keep our stuff? Because we got knocked out. I don't know if we actually got to keep our stuff or not. We've encountered the worm, but I wasn't paying as close of attention as I probably should have. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Quests. And we can finish that and that. Gain 5 guild upgrade points. Ooh, yes, thank you. So we can start taking those. You hear loud clicks from across the room. A worried-looking Wulkan lady seems to be frantically chittering upon hearing dreadful news from the smaller Wulkan beside them. As you approach them to see if you can help them out, the tall lady nervously chitters and clicks at you. Judging from the sound from their mouth, you learn that all their stuff at the potion shop All their staff at the potion shop have fallen ill and are unable to restock the shelves before the next opening day. Tell them that you'll send them to help out, someone to help out, and the lady shows a sign of relief. For leaving, you get the quest slip. As your hand brushes against the quest slip, you instantly hear a loud yell from behind you, making you jump. You there! As you turn, your eyes meet an ancient Shellkin samurai. They probably lived 5 of your lifetimes at least. The Shellkin samurai bows low. My name is Karamitsu. Please send me your greatest warrior. That will duel me. I will patiently await their arrival. He slowly turns and walks to the exit. Okay, so we actually need... Yeah, we have an item lore and katana skills. Okay, go back to town. We can start upgrading stuff, it seems. That's the workshop. I think we want to build Jeff's, though. And there's our toolkit. Okay. Unlocks chests and disarms straps with a 4% security chance. Okay. Well, we need to actually go to our inventory and sell some stuff. Apparently we have 1 yellow quest at the moment. Left to accept. Oh, hunt the vampire lord. Sure. I do kind of just think that they should just be automatically in there. The additional click is mildly pointless. Okay. Let's actually go to equipment first, because we want you back on katanas. That's going to be slightly less expedition power, but I think that's going to be a better sword. We've also got the shield there, which gives you a 0.6% life bonus. As far as medium armors go, I think what we have is better. Yes, it is. Let's go to you. Can you equip this yet? That is 6 and 2 versus 3 and 1. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and equip that. It's medium armor. And as far as our characters go, I don't think we necessarily... I'm gonna actually unequip that real quick and put it on you to make you stronger, and then you get that one. You are a secondary character to me. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Magical block chance, not super high priority. Why do I have you on soft robes instead of heavy armor? Yeah, I equipped him with light hoods and stuff like that. Okay, that's why he has the shield. Well, I'm going to go ahead and equip that. And as far as the body armor goes, we don't really have options. Let's go to our inventory. I'm going to manually sell some stuff. Do we have a bronze gauntlet locked in? That's our tier 1 sword. This is our tier 2 sword. So we're going to go ahead and sell that. We're going to lock... Nope. Inventory. I keep right-clicking to do other stuff. So we have tier 1 sword, tier 1 axe, tier 1 katana. Is this... Oh, okay, we can filter. And it looks like it is auto-sorted to an extent. Like we have like with like. Because it's club with club. We have that shield, so we can sell this one. This is... Oh, the bucklers actually have dual elementals, so I think we will go ahead and lock that one in. We have that locked in, so we have the light armor locked in. We should probably lock in a medium helmet. We should lock in... We have medium gloves locked in. And we do not have medium boots locked in, so lock that. And we'll go ahead and lock that, and we'll sell the other junk. There we go. Now let's go back to town. Let's go to the market. How much are these? 200 each. Think we buy it. Oh, and you can only buy one per day. Ugh. Equipment wise, can we actually? Is it here? Roster? Go back to the town. We could buy more stuff. I just don't think we necessarily need to. We should honestly hire a second team. The question is whom? Oh, you got death magic, spears, regular magic. You've got weird setup. So they are absolutely varying up a little bit. We don't really have a tank in all this. I think I will take you, though, because you have dark magic, dinner. Big swing, heavy-handed. Yeah, he's leveled up on that. I don't know how he leveled up on that, though. Oh, guild is full. We can only have 4 characters? Hold up. I guess we can only have 4. That sucks. We got to go to the world market and do Plain Caves again, then. Party EP is super high for this, I'm guessing. Recommended EP is 2,000, by the way. Let's go ahead and keep upping our experience rate. I do wonder. We'll just do it times 1. I wonder what the higher multipliers on that is. And yes, we're going for a long haul today. I'm enjoying this a little bit. And this is the kind of game where you kind of have to get a little bit into it to understand how its acceleration goes. Because it is absolutely a Autobattler. You don't actually have to do any clicking, which is, I mean, good on some accounts because it saves your freaking mouse. It's not going to cause you to burn through 95 mice. But at the same time, while I'm doing this, I'm taking a drink. And I am scrolling Discord slightly while chatting. It's kind of an odd thing. Nice drink, though. No, I'm not actively chatting on Discord. That would be hard to do while chatting with you guys here. One thing that would be kind of nice in this game, and this is going to be out of scope for it, but I do think there are going to be people out there that would honestly consider making a game for this purpose, but actually have it be a stream game as well. Because what you could do is actually compact this entire bottom part and let you switch between active play mode and stream mode. That way, you could even have stream integration on it. And it would be just like a support thing on the frame of a stream. And you'd only have to check in every now and then once you got your characters up to a certain level anyway. Did we not equip tools? We didn't equip our tools, did we? That's fine. It only said it had some low % chance of success anyway. And down to floor 2. We are making progress on that yellow bar faster now, too. I don't think we faced the boss yet. I think we want to get up to like level 5-ish. Because they pretty much just nuked Everest. Which was slightly painful. And our magic armor is doing nothing against a worm. The worm is not going to cast magic on us. So our main character, well, our main character is up to 21 life now because they're using heavy armor, I guess. The barriers from just their natural level, I think. Which means, honestly, that's going to be an interesting way to approach it. Because we could theoretically go mage and then just lean into just normal attacks. Tempting. I do think a leech character would be kind of broken in this too, especially if they got up to high level. But yeah, floor 1 and 2, absolutely non-issues at this point. Do we go into the fight with the worm? Probably. Mainly because I want to see if we lost our resources on the last one or not, because I can't review the footage live. Because it's still recording, my guys. We are getting light armor. We'll probably put that on the other mage. I do find it weird that you can have 4 stored in the guild, but only 3 in a party. You'd think the guild storage size would be a multiple of what you can have in the party. Oh, there's another heal. Doesn't really matter. We were already at full life. I do find it weird that we didn't find those until the 3rd floor before, and now we're just finding them whenever. Level 10 will get us up to speed 3. That doesn't cost us any of those points up there, by the way. And yeah, we can change our cursor. I just happen to like the sword one. The default is a finger. You can have a mage wand. You can have a few different swords. I went for the vanilla Ugzug sword. The giant metal hand in the sky. Kind of simplicity. Trying to remember which... Because it was... I don't think it was a sword in World of Warcraft. Not World of Warcraft, regular Warcraft. Jeez. Brain rot. I don't think it was just a normal... I think it was a gauntlet for the characters, and I think it was cross swords for attack, wasn't it? Or was it just a single sword? I know there was one with a single sword that I played during that era. We might try the boss, just for seeing if we can actually beat it. We're halfway through this floor. We've reached level 10. Let's go speed 3 until we get to the boss. Loot acquired. Now we're just sprinting. Jeeves. We got a prize right there as well. And we found something mysterious. Okay, so we're going to go back down to speed 1 for this. A devastating encounter. And it just destroyed the shield there. And you're stunned. We might have a character go down, but I think we actually win this. Yeah, we won. 9 DR, let's go speed 3. Dungeon success. Dungeon failure. Dungeon mastery acquired. Items acquired. Cool. So we could do loops on that in a row. We got some more levels up in there. Level 3 sighting of stuff. They're going to both just be slowly leveling that up. You are getting a ton of it. Only 1 level up on the armor, unfortunately, but you are getting block as well. Did I equip a shield on you? I don't think I equipped a shield on you, but that's fine. Okay, back. Okay, so we don't have a lot of info on them until we've defeated them several times. Okay, so you only have to defeat 100 of those. You have to defeat 47 of those to unlock everything. They have 2 abilities. We've only killed 11 of those, and we need to kill 100 of those guys. And we've got the star there. 5,000 EP for the Sangwar Castle. Ugh. Let's go to town. We'll turn in the quest. Accepted quest, turn that one in. Get ourselves a chunk of money. I don't know what the RP is. I'm guessing that's... Oh, yeah, it is just over here. It literally says it right there. Go back to town. We can actually do our upgrades now. Do we want to upgrade the guild house or the storehouse? I think we upgrade the guild house. Abilities. Ah, yes. Okay, so we could use Chop, or we could switch over to other things. Holy Bolt, heal. So that is in that tree. The green ones are... Don't actually... Oh, there it is. Haste. So that is... So green magic absolutely is just a bonus thing. Okie dokie. So we have Foxfire already. We have the Kitkin race. Slices enemy with a sword of ice. Also inflicts Shed. Shed scales with red magic ability. What does Shed do? I don't know what Shed does. This raises our red magic ability, so we're going to, of course, be keeping that. And it does tell us how much EP it is worth. Level 10, we get access to a third ability. Okay. So if we wanted to go like some weird stuff, we could. Drain life would actually be kind of nice. Or we could lean into having him learn holy magic so he can actually be a proper paladin. Which I think might actually be a thing. Can I actually change your abilities? Does not seem to show that there. Can I get that to go away? Abilities, there you go. So double click that. We can just put that on. Okay. So if we want to learn anything else, we just can. You go ahead and get rid of Shell Up, and you go for Holy Bolt. Heightened Awareness we might actually just keep. While full, the encounter will never be an ambush with 25% chance to be an advantage encounter. That is not a bad one. But it doesn't increase our ability in anything to use it. I just realized. So maybe we don't do that. Sword abilities. Oh, we have Yajutsu. Sheath your blade and strike when the enemy gets near. While ability is full, it stays full until the character is attacked, then unleashes a counterattack. Okay. So if we wanted to increase katana experience quickly, we'd actually lean on that. We could also lean into Drain Life. Poison, Black Shot. There's 3 of these. And yeah, that drains life. So that might be good for like another one of these guys. Go with Spear and Holy Bolt so you have a healer, and then have another person be just like the mega tank with Drain Life. But I think as far as these characters go, I'm going to actually ditch that for more katana skills. Yeah, you're going to go healing, I think. Although, and you... Do I actually want to go with Chop? Or do I want to go with dual magic? Let's go with Ice Blade. We can only get up to level 20 skills. Which, I mean, due to it being a demo. I have a feeling the full version is going to have way more robust approaches there. So, equipment-wise, we don't have any use for the axe now. So, I guess we go ahead and equip our staff. We do have an improved one. Medium armor mastery? Nope. Melee speed bonus? Nope. Because we're not using melee for anything. Although that might not be a terrible thing to have equipped. Although we're gonna... I don't know if that only counts towards axe XP, though. It might count towards all XP. So we'll keep it on there for now. Just to be a little bit safe, I guess. That's plus axe mastery, so we could have axe character with the lantern. Do we really go, like, into axes with the mage? Nah. Physical defense and magic barrier. Yeah, we're going to equip that. Now, as far as our heavy armor options, we don't have a lot. I don't think this is going to make... Oh, +1 barrier regen would not be terrible. But you have medium stuff. So that's just going to be a better light hood. Yeah, same defense. This gives axe mastery, funnily enough. It does not matter. It's just better, I think. Well, it's the same stats, so why would we... You know what? Why not? Keep it at there. Other medium armors, that's going to be magic crit chance. We have those locked. I don't think there's anything else we particularly need from this. Yeah, you're sticking with light gear. So, yeah, we go to inventory, medium armor mastery, melee speed bonus. We're going to sell both of those. Black magic mastery versus magical block chance. I'm going to keep the black magic mastery one. Just because we're probably going to be going with a black magic mastery character. Don't care about those. These are actually not bad for magical block. We've got one of each of those locked. This is axe mastery. We're going to actually sell that as well. We want the money. And yeah, there are loot filters in this, so it just automatically sells stuff. And I think we might start doing automatically sell common. That's going to be lockable. And since it's better than this one, we go ahead and unlock that. Yeah, we're not going to keep any non-magical ones like this. We should go ahead and just lock this. And unlock that. Because this is just going to be a better robe. Barrier's still on armor. I wonder if that applies to magic as well. Anyway, self-filtered equipment. Yes. Yes. So that looks good. And we look good there. We do have enough for another upgrade now that we've sold that stuff. Don't know what the upgrades on that are going to be. Don't have enough for that. Could upgrade the Adventurers Guild. Guild upgrades. Oh, we actually can. Questing training. Guild RP gained after completing quests is increased by 5% per upgrade point. Sure. We have 10 points to mess around with. Gold found during dungeons is upgraded. Maximum life. 5% per upgrade. Increased maximum barrier. Less of a quest objective to complete the quest per upgrade point. That lowers quest requirements. I think we want to go ahead and get this going. That way we upgrade our quest board faster. And we're going to go with increased loot, I think. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Ooh. XP increase. Increase sell prices per point upgrade. Magic find is increased by 5% for all members of your guild. We're going to go with the leveling up one. Yeah, we want that easily. And bestiary, we can actually... Ooh, nice. It actually is very well done in here. It looks pretty. Now, as far as the bestiary goes, I'm willing to bet this is the extent of the demo. So, market-wise, we have 3 DR, so we go back to the world map, and we're going to go... We're going to do plain caves again. I want to see what the multiplier does. Success chance, 80%. Okay, how do we actually set our utility loadout? Roster. We have more room. Yeah, I'm not sure where we do the utility loadout. Is that going to be in the storehouse? No. The hell you say, game? I don't know. I mean, we can start hiring higher level adventurers because we're higher level, but we're going to go in here. Yeah, I don't know how to do the utility loadout. Could just go do, I think, straight up fight those, but I don't think we do that just yet. Because we only have 2,000 on this. So we'll go ahead and get more experience rate. Would it be in the roster? I mean, you are going to be that one. I just unequipped all my people. There we go. Leftmost gets targeted the most. Rightmost gets targeted the least. Yeah, I don't know how to equip the items. Guess we'll go with 2 runs? 2 loops. Let's see how that goes. That should get us up to like level 15 or something like that. At speed 3, that shouldn't take too long. Dungeon dive 1 of 2, floor 1 of 3. This is part of the... This might be the automation they're talking about. I thought you could automate it while you're doing other dungeons, though. Or have one party in Dungeon A, one party in Dungeon B. Especially if we could, like, upgrade this to 100% or something like that. That would be exceptional. They're still getting Axe XP, oddly enough. By just having it equipped. So you don't actually have to use the skill, I don't think. You just have to have it equipped. So we could just have... focus on a weapon and just get that skill up for, like, a support thing later on. That'd be an interesting approach. Our tank is not doing so hot right now. I do want to get them up to level 5 so they can actually heal, though. That would be ideal. Free stuff. More free stuff. 184 DR. Yeah, going through these, I think getting the speed up is important. Before you start just, like, automatically letting it run for freaking ever. Obviously, once we get above a certain point, I have a feeling that just charging through here endlessly, like leaving it on overnight, would not be a terrible idea. I've done that with other idle games. And we got... It said loot acquired, but didn't actually show anything. So I'm thinking that was just a loot point and we just failed to harvest it. Not positive, though. And I'm still not going to know whether... And that was locked. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how to equip tools. Otherwise, I would. No sense in putting a locked chest before I can get tools. Otherwise, I have tools. I just don't know how to equip them. Oh, no. Oh, God. They are just nuking you, my guy. You got knocked down through half your life just by them being aggro. Yep, more steps. Get your life back up. Thank you. I don't know if our mage is going to be broken or not. They very well could be. 19 magic resist, and they're wearing heavy armor. So they get a life bonus and a physical defense bonus. So the magic armor is just... it's going to delay some crap. It's a weaker life bar. I think later on, whenever we start getting into areas with mixed magic and physical, we're going to have more of a reason to have a character like that. Okay, no healing so far. Which is mildly disconcerting. Back up to full. And I think part of the reason why the Ryutsumi keeps getting knocked down a little bit more is because we haven't gone with the block skill. So here's round 2. We drop everything off. Okay. We're obviously going to need more storage soon. Okay, level 11. We're not going to get level... Ooh, we might not get level 20 anytime soon. I was hoping to get it before the end of this. We're going to go into the next dungeon, though. We're going to regret it, because we're going to get totally waylaid. Unless we get a few more levels. Oh, we still have a chance to get enemies unaware without access to the... whatchamacallit? The rogue skill. And yeah, first floor heal on that one, funnily. I think that's the first time we've seen it on the first floor. Well, now we have a second one. Cool. We've mostly seen it on the second and third floor so far. I do have fun just trying to like figure out how to min-max games like this. And I do have a feeling that there are going to be broken combos. If you know any broken combos, tell me. I'll make another video and we'll try it out. Oh, we got loot on that one. We found a bunch of barrels with 1 coin in the bottom. Cute. Yes, I absolutely would love to be able to click on these mushrooms. Maybe make them healing. That would actually be a really good way to balance those out. Make some of the mushrooms be health and some of them be shield. That way you have something to do while this is going on. And it basically would make the dungeon easier if you're actively watching it, whereas you could still do the idols if you are strong enough to handle it without it. I think that might actually be the best way to do those. That way you do have something to do here. In battles, I'm still not quite sure what I would add as far as clickable stuff. Just in general. Because it can get pretty frantic once you get up into like the 2 and 3 times speed. But having something clickable helps games like this quite a bit. Oh, we got some loot from that one. We still don't have the upgrade building. Probably something that's holding us back a little bit. I should probably get that. But each run is a few hundred DR and a bunch of items we can sell. We have gotten magic items. I can check those in a bit. Ooh, perception increase on that one. Let's go ahead and get our heals, because it doesn't really matter. And yes, Speed 3 feels about right for an idle game in these. Speed 4 is going to be, I am strong enough for this dungeon, I don't have to pay attention. Please don't kill our tank. I need to see what level they are with their Holy Bolt magic skills. Because I don't know how much 2 runs through this is actually going to improve it. Oh, he almost died. 2 dungeon successes. Dungeon mastery acquired 1560. Monsters defeated 85. We got 52 items. Yeah, that's like half of our inventory's worth of items. We got a tier 2 lantern as well, which doesn't seem to do anything different other than higher magical defense. Life regen, heavy armor mastery. Ooh. And you got 2 levels in that. Still not enough to get healing, but better than a sharp stick in the eye. Let's go here. Equipment. Offhand is barrier regen. I think we stick with this one, because we're still getting axe mastery for just having the axe equipped. So that is fine. And I have a feeling if we click on it, so it just says attack with an axe equipped. I'm guessing we're getting that from using spells with an axe equipped. Staves are not leveled up. Our heavy armor is already level 8. Light armor gives you increased magical defense. We're not really as concerned about that, I don't think, right now. And since we have the lantern, we are actually working on our block chance, I believe. +1 magic power, plus 1.5% magic mastery. Okay. So main stats. We have a 40% magic block chance, but we don't have a good physical block chance. Does this actually, it doesn't tell us the math on them, which would be kind of wish it did. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to equipment. And just see if we have upgrades we can actually equip. This Lance Mastery, Club Mastery. I think I prefer the one that we have with that, because maximum life and block chance. That means we can go it on here, because this guy does use lances. And it equipped light armor on him. Thought we had put heavy armor back on him, but alas my ass, I guess I didn't. Heavy armor 2 versus heavy armor 1. That's going to be an improvement for you. Yeah, we'll take that. And the heavy armor head, I believe. So now you're even tankier. Do we actually have anything for those slots? I don't think so. No, we haven't gotten anything particularly good for the other slots. So you're in medium. You actually, we do have... Can we go... I'm going to actually just turn these off. Just to get rid of the stuff that we don't particularly care about on you. We're going to keep those on. And this, I think... Yeah, we have light, medium, heavy, light, medium, heavy, light, medium, heavy. So you want mediums. It's not mediums. That is going to be mediums. Mediums there. Finish. So we have Club Mastery and Experience bonus or Magic Mastery and Melee Speed bonus. Actually, we just equip both of those. That is Barrier Seal. That gives us less defense. But having Barrier Steel might offset that a bit. So we go into you. And we filter for heavy. Oh, we had light armor as our grab there. Let's check medium. Yeah, that's light armor. Sure. Equip. Don't think we have any kind of medium things going on there. Oh, we can actually equip gear to go for specific things. Cool. That is handy. And you want spears. So you do actually have access to these, which is Heavy Armor Mastery or Barrier Regen. I think we go ahead and equip that. It's less defense. But it gives us better Heavy Armor Mastery, which if I remember correctly... Where are you hiding? Heavy Armor Mastery, 26.4%. Whereas if we have this equipped, 24.5%. So I'm guessing that is a blanket boost to what kind of defense? Yeah. I think that it's going to be giving some kind of mathematical bonus from that, if I'm understanding it appropriately. So that goes there. We do actually, it says the, Iron Lance versus Bronze Lance. Yes. Better spear all the time. You are superfluous. And I think I might end up getting rid of you just in going with these three. And then maybe we'll get a third team in the back line that's higher level. I don't think we can get our money back. I do think hiring just threes, considering that they're not destructible, is fine. Barrier regen versus maximum barrier. I think we're sticking with this just because it's more defense. So inventory-wise, we lock that. We sell those, sell that. We lock that. We might actually even end up equipping that. Lock that, because that's an upgraded spear. Magic power, maximum life. That's one we might equip as well. So that can go away. Dagger, we haven't actually gotten any of, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And that is our base level spear. We have base level shields done. We have base levels that done. Go ahead and lock the bronze lantern and the iron lantern. Seems like this follows bronze into yada yada yadas. Lock you. We have a tier 2 armor. I'm going to go ahead and lock one of these. We have the gloves. We do not have the tier 2 gloves. Locked in. That's tier 2 boots locked in. We're going to go ahead and tier 2 that in. And we don't have a tier 1 greaves locked in either, so we're going to lock that. Then we just sell the rest of it. Ta-da! And now we can upgrade stuff. Okay. I do need to change my equipment one more time. Want to see. Is this better? No, it's life regen versus barrier steel and maximum life. We could afford to put in a market, a new one. I'm going to go ahead and buy another one of those. Even though we can't equip them yet. I really don't know if there's anything there is definitely a lot of improvement available here. Solo adventure training. Ooh. Power of all abilities with a single member party per upgrade point. That would be kind of interesting as well. Can we actually dismiss a character, by the way? Roster. You. Remove. We're going to strip you down from your equipment, though. And sell it. And then we go back to roster. And we remove you. There we go. That's fine. And now we can go into here and sell that stuff that we just took off of them. Ta-da! We got 114 back. So you get more back from hiring the low-level adventurers than you do from... That's busted. That is wrong. We're starting to be able to hire higher-level guys. They're cheaper. Okay, so ability-wise, you're the one we want to consider. Yeah, you don't have anything we want to change on that. You are the one we want to see. Can you heal yet? Nope, level 10 required. They're only level 2 in it. World map. I'm going to try Sanguire, and we're... Oh, God. Success chance. 35.91. That's going to suck. Oh, this looks... I wonder if all the dungeons are going to be different, or if they're going to reuse any of the assets. Do we stand a chance? Not really. I'm waiting for a fight so we can see just how tough they are. This is a 4-floor dungeon as well. And eerie music going on. That does oh, yeah, this place is gonna wreck us. Can we at least kill this guy? Victory! Immediately leave. We got 4 items from it. Are they actually that much better of items? I didn't even look. New items. We did get iron plate. We already have that equipped, though. What is our other new item? We've got cotton gloves, which is our tier 2. That needs to be locked. Oh, wait, we already have cotton gloves locked. That needs to be unlocked. What else did we get? Or actually, I'm willing to bet, yeah. Lock that. I think we have 2 of those. Yeah, we have 2 of them. Yeah, I don't think we got anything extraordinary. So yeah, just sell filtered equipment. I don't see anything that is unlocked that we care to keep. So yeah, are we sure? Actually, no, we'll go ahead and lock you just in case we need another heavy armor. Because equipment-wise, I don't think we have you on gray armor, do we? Oh, we didn't. We hadn't gotten any new heavy armor for you. So yeah, go ahead and equip that. There you go. And sell the junk. So let's go one more dungeon run, I believe, before we're kind of like settled on it. We don't have any quests available, so it's going to be plain caves, enter dungeon, 89% success rate. I think we go for even more experience. And we will do... I don't know how to do utilities. Yeah, it says we got loadout slots in here. We just don't have the ability to set up the utility slots. I'm guessing it's an upgrade on a building. It would be nice if there was a tooltip prompt for it. Oh, they don't have any magic armor now. And we're getting plenty of gear from this. We obviously need to upgrade our storage building if we're going to be doing multi-deep runs, because they can only hold 100 per floor, which I don't know how many pages that is, but per upgrade that is. But yeah, we're going to run out of room quick, especially if we're keeping one of each tier for equipping people to train them on it. If we want to go something weird like what we're doing with the main character. Currently has 22 shield and 32 life. And is leveling up their magic skill like a wild person. Now, I should consider possibly taking off that axe. But at the moment, I think we're fine. Level 13, that means we do have another upgrade as far as what we can use in the building, too. And we don't have any tools for that because I don't know how to equip them. There should be just text there whenever you are on that, like, this unlocks with blah, 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 tier. Ooh, we got blessed. And I think as far as this goes, I could just walk away and let it run. And I might do that, and we can do like a second video after we've leveled up a crap ton on stuff. I would want to get it up to like 95 or 100% success rate, where we're just unbeatable here and just farming everything. Of course, I'd also need to level up my storage, or possibly just set the loot filter to just sell common. That might be the wiser thing to do. Just have it set to sell common. That way we don't overload on all these common gloves and stuff. Right now, I'm wanting to see them so we can get the other base weapons locked in as well. I think that was an extraordinary light gloves. We're not using light on any of these characters. Mainly because without barrier, your life is exposed and then you die. But if you have a bunch of life, you don't have to worry about that. Right now, we are... I think if we didn't have that high life on our tank wizard, we would have been dead a few times by now. That is the reason I am going for heavy armor. Because it gives us that buffer on them to keep them from going down. Sure, later on, probably going to encounter a bunch of magic things and regret it, and we'll have to level up a light armor character. Fine. But getting things set up like this early on means that I can just set it and forget it easier. Which is generally... Oh, wow, we got 2 really good items on that. Set it and forget it easier on these kind of characters. We need Katana level 10, I believe. Or was it level 20 to actually get one of the quests we were working on? Now, how do I think this compares to other dungeon crawlers I've played lately? I mean, this is an idle one. I have not played too many of these lately. Whereas in other dungeon crawlers, we have things like Splintered, where you're in control of it. That kind of game does tend to keep me engaged a little bit better. Hi, big guy. Goodbye. Wow, we decimated you. Do we really need to worry about doing multi-runs on this? Could I set it to like 100 and just let it run at 90% chance of success? Possibly. Would absolutely have to set the loot filter, though. Possibly at even getting rid of uncommons. Now that I think about it. Because, yeah, common is not going to be useful at all on this one because we're only going to get tier 1 and tier 2 things. Uncommon could potentially have useful stuff, but if we only set it to like the highest tier and just let it run constantly, we should eventually get enough yellows that are busted and broken and strong that it wouldn't be an issue, right? I could set it up to speed 4 and just zip through everything without a second thought. And right now, we're looking pretty good on our weapon front. Yes, we could have swapped the katana out for an iron one. I think we're on a copper one with good mods, though. Whereas the iron one had no mods. But yeah, shields seem absolutely useless in this dungeon. So it seems like your first dungeon, you'd generally want to go tanky boys. But having a wizard later is probably going to be key. And he's not like we're falling apart because we're a wizard. As long as we have that heavy armor on, we're tanky enough. I do wonder what the max life is going to be, too. But I do think later on I am going to just leave this going and see kind of where we end up at. I might take a screenshot of that and inject it here at the end. But I'm happy with this. I would play this as an idle game while I'm editing or something like that. It does need some things better explained. Does definitely need more variety. That's gonna probably happen with the full release. And if they want me to cover the full release, I will. All I've seen is the demo so far. I saw one of my friends playing it, and I was like, okay, I'll give this a try. We're about on floor 3. Hopefully you actually, the Ryotsumi, actually leveled up and got what they needed going on here. They look glorious. That color scheme going on there. The light blue with the purple hair. They look like a paladin. Like a cliche, I'm a noble kind of thing going on there. What else do we have in here? Probably nothing. We'll most likely have enough to upgrade our storage, though. I think that was an upgraded katana. Now, as far as the loot filter, I will show that off after we get done in here. So we can see kind of how they could improve it. Because I do think there is going to be a way they could improve it. If I can beat the final floor of this real quick. Because the loot filter is just common, uncommon, stuff like that. What I would recommend is being able to set it by gear tier. So, and I can even give you a suggestion on the UI for that. Once we get done with this. Okay, so we're coming up on the boss. Loot filter. This Red equals automatically sold. Green means automatically you can find this item. So if we go like that, it's just going to turn into money. What you could do is have one of your left and right arrows either down here or up here, and have it so you could go tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and go through them like that. You could have it go as high of a tier as you want. That's one of the reasons why you could have it up to like thousands. If you end up wanting to have this be if you end up going some kind of procedural generation to have it go out to like an infinite amount, you could actually have it go up to a certain thing here and have it so you could adjust it for each tier. You could do a blanket for the entire tier, blanket cell, just make them all red with a single button click, or set it so you could actually set everything below this level to red so it just automatically sells just through these. You could have you have plenty of space here for the UI for it. Left and right arrows down here, and you could probably have buttons over here that have, like, say, sell everything of lower level or stuff like that. That's just my thought on the matter. As we totally decimate the boss again. Nice. Party, you got some more levels up on that, 3 of them. Getting a lot more dodge levels there as well. You're seeing our increase in life and shield. That's not bad. We're good. Level 15 dungeon. Got a whole slew of items. Probably going to sell a lot of it. And we've killed enough of those guys. We've killed enough of those guys for it. Plus 9999999% dagger mastery. Oh! These are actually adding to our bonuses whenever we accomplish them. Okie dokie. And that one is an unknown bonus once we kill 100 of those bastards. But, on that note, let's go and upgrade you. Drop off our quest. And we are going to call it a video. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to do all the YouTube yumbo jumbo mumbo jumbo, and I will see you guys next time.